Welcome. It's your boy Q from Q'd Up Productions, back with another tutorial. Hopefully these series of videos have helped you out in some sort of way. I would love to hear about it in the comments. This one I like to call Simple Saturdays or Quick Tip Saturdays, where I pick one tip and I give it to you in 7 minutes or less. Today we're working on chords to see how much longevity we can get out of just 2 chords. So that's 2 chords, 7 minutes. Be sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notifications button so you stay up to date on all the latest content. Okay, so now that we're over into Logic, we're going to discuss chords. This quick tip is just going to be how you can use 2 chords and make those 2 chords work for an entire song. So the first thing that we're going to do is that we have to first know what is the difference between a major and minor chord. We don't need to get too deep into the meaning and why it's called a major and why it's called a minor. I understand you probably just want to get to the music. So we're going to keep this short and simple. Okay, the first thing that you want to do is you pick whatever note that you want to start with. So in this case, we're going to say we're going to start with the D. So we're going to come here and we're going to start with D. So all we have to do is count. If we want to make it a major, then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. If we want to make it minor, then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, we're going to make it minor. So we're going to go 1, then we go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives us a minor chord. Okay, so if one way you could do it, you could use this same chord twice. I can take that and copy it there. And I could take one note and raise that higher, and that gives you a totally different sound. So even though it's the same chord, it just sounds a little bit different. And you can take that a step further. You could just figure out which chord you want to raise or which chord you may want to lower. And you could repeat that if you wanted to. And you could do that if you chose to. We won't do that. Another way that you can do it is you can take the actual middle note. This is if it's in just a regular standard form. You could take the middle note and you could drop it one step. So let's say if we did this. That's another way that you can do it. Or you can actually raise this up 2 steps. And again, this is all the same chord. The only thing that we're doing is changing the actual third or the middle note of the chord. So if we took this entire thing and just stretched it out, and that's the makings of a song right there. You could just add another melody inside of that if you wanted to, or you could let those chords ride and have that as an interlude. Any way you want to do it. I mean, it's bounds are endless. So another thing that you could do, if you felt advantageous, or you just wanted to try something different, you can put these in any type of order that you saw fit. And you can actually double some notes if you wanted to do that. Let me see. Let's see. And this is all at random. I have no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. And that could be your signature sound. You never know. So it's as simple as that. One other thing that I want to mention is that if we break all of these back down, we'll do this the easy way. Okay, if we break this back down, one thing that we have to make a note of is which notes we're playing and in what order they sit. So when I say that I am changing the third or that middle note, the only thing that I'm saying is that I'm moving it to either the next note within the scale down or the next note within the scale up, which in this case, in case anybody's wondering why I would not go to this note, is because that's not within the D minor scale. So that's the reason why I wouldn't go to that one. So if I were going to, try to change up some things with the middle note, my choices with D minor would either be this note, which is E, or this note, which is G. Those are my choices. So I just wanted to make sure that I cleared that up, and just make sure you stay within the scale. And, we'll go in and we'll do some more stuff with tips and talk about some scales as well. So stay tuned for that. I hope this video helped someone. And again, as always, please like and subscribe. And most of all, stay queued up. Peace.